There is a silence that lives on the Mongolian steppe, a silence so deep, so ancient, that even the wind seems to bow to it. It is not peaceful, not gentle, not soft. It is powerful, sharp, unforgiving. This silence raised warriors. This silence shaped empires. This silence forged men who could ride into storms without blinking, men who could face death without trembling, men who could command armies with a single glance. But today, men fear silence. They run from it, hide from it, distract themselves until there is no space left to breathe. The ancients called this discipline the way of the silent rider, a forbidden Mongol technique passed down only to the few warriors trusted with the most impossible missions. While others relied on strength, or skill, or weapons, these warriors used something far greater: unshakable calm, stillness under chaos, a mind that cannot be moved. And today, you will learn this technique, not as a story, not as a legend, but as your new identity. Modern people think calm means relaxed, a soft feeling, a peaceful mood, a spot A emotion. The silent rider would laugh. To the Mongol warrior, calm was not gentle. Calm was control. It was the ability to keep your inner fire from burning your judgment, the ability to move with precision when everyone else was panicking, the ability to steady your breath while your heart is trying to escape your chest. Temujin learned this young. As a boy, when enemies raided his camp, when snowstorms swallowed the horizon, when betrayal came from people he trusted, he realized something. Fear is loud, anger is loud, stress is loud, but the warrior who controls his inner noise controls the battle. Calm is not the absence of emotion. Calm is the mastery of emotion. It is not passive. It is not weak. It is not empty. Calm is a weapon, and if you wield it, you gain an unfair advantage over every chaotic person you will ever face. Inside every man, there is a storm. Winds of fear, waves of anger, thunder of anxiety, lightning of impulse. Most men try to outrun this storm. They drown it with noise, movies, scrolling, distractions. They bury it under stimulation. But a silent rider does the opposite. He rides into the storm because he understands. If you do not enter the storm will enter you. Your internal storm has three forces. 1. Impulse, the strike without thought, the need to react instantly, to lash out, to panic, to move without precision. This destroys more lives than failure ever will. 2. Overthinking, the prison of thought, the mind that refuses to stop spinning. Every scenario, every fear, every possibility, the silent rider knows. Overthinking is the mind begging for leadership. 3. Emotional overload, the flood. Stress, responsibility, exhaustion. The moment where one more problem feels like too much. This is when modern people collapse. But the silent rider stays steady. Not because he is stronger, but because he is trained for this moment. Calm is not natural. Calm is crafted, and the Mongols crafted it with ruthless discipline. Calm cannot be faked. It cannot be forced. It must be become. The silent rider practiced identity transformation long before psychology existed. He didn't say, "I want to be calm." He said, "I'm the one who stays calm when others fall apart." This is the identity shift, not a goal, not a wish, a definition. Identity controls action. Action controls destiny. When you shift your identity to the silent rider, you naturally speak slower, breathe deeper, make decisions without panic. Stop reacting emotionally. Stay precise under pressure. Move with intention. Carry a quiet presence that commands respect. Your nervous system rewires. Your emotional responses simplify. Your tolerance for chaos expands. Identity is the strongest psychological force in the human mind. And when you embody the silent rider identity, calm becomes instinct. The Mongols mastered a breathing method unknown to most of the world, a technique to control the heartbeat. During battle, during fear, during cold, during exhaustion, they called it Sakin Amiskol, the wind breath. It was simple. Inhale slowly through the nose, like drawing in the steppe wind. Hold. Release even slower, like letting the wind leave your body. Why? Because breath controls the heart controls the mind, and the mind controls the warrior. This breath was used before battle, before executing a critical decision, before entering negotiations, before facing rivals, before stepping into unknown danger. Practicing it daily rewires your stress response. It teaches your body that you are in control. It teaches your mind that panic is optional. It teaches your spirit that stillness is a choice. Breath is the handle you can grab when everything else is falling apart. The silent rider trained with a simple principle. A full vessel cannot receive guidance. Meaning, if your mind is full of stress, full of noise, full of opinions, full of chaos, you cannot see clearly. Your decisions weaken. Your focus collapses. Your intuition vanishes. So the Mongols practiced mental emptying, not meditation, not chanting, not religious ritual, but pure cognitive discipline. Each morning they asked, what burden can I put down? What thought no longer serves me? What emotion is not mine to carry? Empty men break. Clear men rise. You cannot be calm if your mind is clogged. The empty bowl principle removes the weight. It's why the silent rider was trusted with impossible missions. He could see what others could not. In battle, Mongols were terrifyingly fast. But in mind, in judgment, in emotion, they moved slow, not sluggish, not hesitant, controlled. The silent rider mastered a technique that modern psychology now calls cognitive slow time, slowing the inner world while the outer world speeds up. In moments of arguments, pressure, surprise, confrontation, stress, his mind did not race. It expanded. He saw the moment from above. He saw angles others missed. He breathed once while others breathed 10 times. He acted with precision, not panic. This slow motion effect destroys anger, anxiety, overreaction, emotional outbursts, impulsive decisions, and it gives birth to patience, calm dominance, strategic power, instant clarité, unshakable presence. You don't win battles by being the loudest. You win by seeing more than your enemy. Slow the mind. Expand the moment. The silent rider did not fear conflict. He did not fear disagreement. He did not fear pressure. He did not fear tension. He understood something modern men avoid. Conflict is not chaos. Conflict is information. Most people get emotional. They react. They explode. They shut down. The silent rider listens, observes, reads the situation, responds with precision. Because conflict reveals someone's intentions, someone's values, someone's truth, someone's fears, someone's weak points. Calm warriors do not run from conflict. They study it, use it, grow through it. The man who can stay calm in conflict becomes the dominant presence in any room. Because calm is not passive. Calm is power. Every young warrior had to pass a test that determined whether he would remain an ordinary horseman or become a silent rider. The test was simple. Sit alone in the cold wind. No weapons, no fire, no protection, just the wind and your mind. Most men broke. They panicked. They shook. They couldn't handle their own thoughts. But the ones who passed, they learned something. Silence is not empty. Silence is revealing. It reveals who you truly are. It reveals what you truly fear. It reveals the noise you try to outrun. Stillness is the mirror modern men have forgotten. If you cannot sit with yourself, you cannot master yourself. The silent rider is forged in solitude. This is where transformation happens. Calm is not a trick, not a tactic, not a motivational slogan. Calm is a state of identity. When you become the silent rider, chaos stops feeling dangerous. Pressure becomes manageable. Anger becomes fuel. Fear becomes information. Conflict becomes clarity. Stress becomes irrelevant. Presence becomes commanding. You rise above the noise. You stop reacting emotionally. You stop making impulsive decisions. You stop being controlled by your environment. Instead, your environment responds to you. People feel something different around you. a quiet strength, a grounded energy, a calm dominance. This is real power. The kind men lose sleep over trying to understand, but you will embody it. Before this video ends, take the oath spoken only by the warriors chosen for the silent missions. I walk with the wind, but the wind does not move me. I command my breath. I govern my mind. I act without fear. I stand unmoved in the storm. I am the silent rider. Say it, whisper it, repeat it. From this moment forward, your anger will not control you. Your fear will not command you. Your emotions will not throw you off your path. You carry the silence of the steppe, the discipline of the wind, the presence of the warrior. Ride with calm, lead with clarity, move with quiet strength. You're no longer a man who breaks under pressure. You are the silent rider, and the world will feel your presence.